will die. Months later, no one will care. And so why care about what they think so much when they care so little about what you do? Like, take the risk, right? Shake off the losses. Shake them off. Because in the end, you live for the story only you can tell to the only person who was there with you the entire time, which is you. You might as well make it epic, because you're literally the story writer and the story listener, the story consumer. We're born alone and we die alone. Even if other people captured your entire life, they still don't know what was going on in your head. They don't know your intentions. They don't know what you were thinking through at every given moment. Only you do that. That's why being able to, over time, in my opinion, be the judge, jury, executioner of your own faith and your own judgment is one of the most valuable things you can do, because you're the only person who can say, good job. You might win in some circumstances and not have tried. To me, that's a loss, because you know you could have put more in. You didn't empty the tank, right? You left some on the field. The other extreme, if you followed a logical thought path and you moved mountains to try and accomplish something, and if you actually had exhausted every possible path that you could think of, truly, beyond costs that were not worth the price of whatever you were trying to get, you exhausted all of the paths that were worth it, and you don't get it, other people may have said that you lost, but you know there's nothing else you could have done. And so you can still say good job because of the effort that you chose to put in. I have a few frameworks for zooming out that I think may help you. So one of my favorites is the frame of the veteran, which is, okay, something bad happens. If it happened 1,000 times in a row, how would I feel about it the 1,000th time? Well, I'd probably be like, well, this is just how things are. And it would no longer bother me. And so if it no longer bothers me then it means it's a choice for it to bother me now. So I might as well choose not to have it bother me today. The second frame is cosmic irrelevance, which is basically zooming out so far that you realize that we're just a tiny little marble in a galaxy, and humans have only been alive for this tiny sliver of time throughout the billions of years. And the likelihood that your boss saying something mean, or some person on the internet saying something snide, or someone making a video just hating on you, or some parents not approving of your current life path, or somebody trying to discredit you for not being legit, does not matter. And so the third one, this is a really good one for gratitude, is what I'll consider the grandfather frame, which is basically you zoom all the way to the future. You're 85 years old. So you're an old man, right? You're in pain, everything hurts, you don't have the energy you used to, you're slouching over, and you're counting down your days. And then you imagine yourself waking up in whatever age body you have right now. And you turn to your right or your left, and you see your wife, and you're like, man, she's so young. Can't believe she's so young right now. And you look out the window, and you're like, oh man, this is before they developed this whole area, and before we had all these high rises. And then you get out of bed, and you're like, oh man, I'm not in pain, And you wake up, and you're like, I don't feel foggy. I feel like my memory's sharp. I'm acute. I know what I'm going to do. And you're like, wow, this is amazing. And the thing is nothing good has even happened yet because life just gets so much harder as you get older. You can imagine how, gratitude comes from imagining a terrible thing and then removing that thing that was terrible. That is gratitude. How do you operationalize gratitude? Imagine something terrible and then remember that terrible thing has not occurred. That's gratitude.